All right, boys, we're in the car, and you know when we're in the car, it's real talk. So I just got off a call with one of my good mates I've known for about a year. I've been close with him online, never seen him in person for about 6 months. All right, he says to me, bro, I just going through some shit. I just need to talk to someone. I'm like, bro, I can be here for you. All right, go on the call. First thing he says to me is that I lost my virginity, my V card, at 12 years old. And the reason he says this to me is because everything went downhill from here. And he did this because he hated home. Yeah, his dad didn't treat his mother right. Yeah, this is what he's told me. And he used to hate, being at home. So he always used to stay at other people's houses that he knew. And one night he was at a girl's house and, stuff went off. I didn't really ask many questions about it. Yeah. Around a month later, after this happened, his whole primary school knew, because he was still in primary school at this time. I think it was like maybe 2 or 3 months of primary school was a living hell for him. He used to hate it. He used to hate going to school. He used to hate being at home. He didn't know what to do. His life was just shit. And especially at 12 years old, bro, imagine that. So yeah, he makes it through there. He makes it through high school. And school was the only thing he really enjoyed before what happened. The whole school found out, year 5, 6s, and they started picking on him for it. It was just not a good environment to be in. Gets to high school, right? And some people know, but it's kind of settled down a little bit. He says like the first maybe year 7 to year 8 were pretty good years actually. He still did it with some girls because he kind of got into the wrong friend group and he started, hitting the vapes and hitting the cigs and doing all this type of stuff, right? But it wasn't as bad as the end of year 6. Gets to year 9, does it with a girl, and he gets her pregnant. This is what he's told me, and I didn't want to ask any more questions about it. And I'm not going to go too deep because I know a lot of young people watch my videos, but that's basically what happened. He was 15 and he got a 16-year-old girl pregnant. Now, again, I don't know what happened after that, but I think he said like maybe 6 to 12 months later, he dropped out of school. He said he dropped out of school in year 10 and this was in year 9. So it could have been like a year or 6 months later. I don't really know, right? Drops out of school in year 10. I don't know if it was because school just became a really shit place. I don't know, but he said he didn't drop out to get a job. He just stayed at home with his mum because I think his mum had, separated from his dad at this point. And he was just doing nothing. He fell into a deep depression. He got into the wrong friend group, which he was already in. He started hanging with them more. And then he got into, I'm not going to say the word, but substances. Yeah, like hardcore substances at the age of 16 years old. Didn't have a job. Yeah, that's basically all he told me, and that led into a further depression. Gets to 17, he's still the same. Gets to 18, apparently he's still the same. But at 18, his mum was really struggling for rent, and she needed him to get a job to pay for the bills. Yeah, just something on the side. So he gets a job. I don't really know where he gets a job. He didn't really tell me. And then he starts working as a roof tiler, which he's still doing right now. He gets paid pretty well compared to the average 20-year-old. And I'm not going to tell you what that is. But yeah, I was proud of him for what he's doing at the moment. 100%. To go through what he's been through and end up where he is now. He's still, hitting the vapes, but that's really it. He told me. And yeah, to come from where he is to where he is now, I'm super proud of him, bro. I am. Apparently he only, got away from like the heavy substances around 8 to 10 months ago. And at that point in his life, there was a lot of violence, like with his friends. Yeah, he wasn't allowed to leave the group, I don't really know why this was the case, but they kept trying to pull him back in and, violence got involved because he wanted to get out of it. But apparently he's out now. So yeah, everything's going good. But he has a lot of regret. A lot of regret. You can tell in his voice. And I asked him, if you could give one piece of advice to your 12 to 18-year-old self, what would it be? At the end of the call. Yeah, I said to him, I'm so proud of you, bro. What you're doing at the moment. I asked him that. And all he said was one word. Patience. I wish I had more patience. And of course, before I explain more of what he said, I think the title's going to be like having sex can ruin your life. Of course, it depends on the intention behind it. And he says something about this as well. The intention, the reason why his life fucked up because of what he did is because of the intention behind it. He wasn't patient, right? He didn't care about anyone else, he cared about himself only, okay? He's learned from his mistakes though, but it's the intention behind what you do. However, most of the young people who are watching this video, if they were to have sex and, you know, do all this other stuff, it would be for the wrong reason. Okay, so yeah, let's go back to the story. I'm talking to my friend. And I asked him, why patience, bro? You know, why patience? You could have said anything else. And he says to me, the kids that were the nerds, you know, like just the weird kids, like not weird, but just like a little weird. Like they were kind of obsessed with something in a good way. Like they were obsessed with maths, they were obsessed with, I don't know, a sport or whatever. They didn't rush anything. They were respectful to everybody. Like all these type of dudes, right? These guys are the guys who are winning because they were patient. All the guys he's been through from primary school with high school, the people he's grown up with, these are the people who are winning. We all have the same desire. We all have the same desire to, you know, feel valued by somebody, to feel connected, yeah, to be liked, yeah, to be loved. We all have this value, to be successful, to have high status. Like everybody has this. Don't lie to me, bro. Yeah, don't lie to me. We all have this. Yeah, 99% of people have it. And these short-term fixes, having sex at a very, very young age with, you know, no intention behind it, just because you can, they make you feel powerful in school, especially at the start. Yeah, in the earlier years of high school, even the later years of high school, they make you feel powerful. You're the best partier, you have the most high status, but that's not a very, very valuable skill, is it? These guys that you see who are, you know, winning at school, even though they're not really winning, if that makes sense. They're perceived to be winning, but they really have no future. I don't want you to disrespect these people, not at all. However, I don't want you to take anything personally from them. Have patience, brother, and I totally agree with the friend I was just talking to. Trust the process. Have fun, of course. I'm not saying not to have fun, not at all, bro. Don't take it too far that you sacrifice your own future. I mean, you know the quote. Yeah, have fun, but don't sacrifice your future. Yeah, live your youth, but don't sacrifice your future. You know this shit. Everything that happens in the dark will always come to the light. Whatever you do in the dark, if it's good, it will come to the light. If it's quote unquote bad, it will come to the light as well. Maybe this was just a complete waste of your time, but that story hit me like a truck and it kind of inspired me, bro. So I hope it does to you as well. Much love, bro, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.